I like to be unique. I like to be different. I think unique is very rare to find nowadays.
Wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
First, I was deeply disappointed.
The slave thing is a bummer.
It's a bummer. I
can't control it.
I still believe, in reparations, by the way, so y'all can stop texting me and emailing me and saying that I'm a white girl and that I don't deserve reparations.
For years, Melania Trump has been the subject of criticism, speculation, and media scrutiny. Unlike her husband, she has largely chosen to stay above the fray, avoiding unnecessary public battles. But when she does decide to act, she does so with precision, purpose, and power, and this time, she's not just seeking an apology or financial settlement. She's making a move that could change the media landscape forever. All started with an explosive episode of The View, where co-host Sunny Hostin launched into a scathing, deeply personal attack against Melania. She didn't just criticize her public role, she questioned her integrity, her past, and even her family in a way that many found cruel and beyond the bounds of political discourse. While the audience reaction ranged from laughter to stunned silence, one thing was undeniable: Hostin had crossed a line. And Melania wasn't going to let it slide. What started as just another round of media mudslinging has now turned into something far bigger. Melania's legal team wasted no time, launching an aggressive defamation lawsuit that instantly grabbed headlines. But it didn't stop there. Reports have emerged that she's taking things a step further, exploring a rare and extreme legal path. Criminal defamation charges. This unexpected and high-stakes legal battle has sent shockwaves through the television industry. Could this lawsuit cripple The View? Could Hostin and her co-hosts face actual jail time? The tension is rising, the stakes couldn't be higher, and one thing is crystal clear: Melania Trump is no longer playing defense. She's on the attack.
Son rushes into the room, and he had been told, your son is in college, I understand, but he's still your child. This is his father. How difficult was that to have that conversation?
Very difficult. Very difficult. He was outside playing sport, and he rushed in, and was very, very difficult.
And then a few weeks later, there's another attempt on your husband's life at your golf course. Where were you, and what was your reaction to this attempt?
I was in New York City, actually, and I saw it on the television. And as soon as I saw it on television, I called again, and he was okay, because Secret Service were great. The guys that they were with him, they were fantastic. And I think both of the events, they were really miracles. If you really think about it, the July 13 was a miracle, like that much, and he could not be with us.
Defamation lawsuits are nothing new in Hollywood or politics, but what Melania Trump is attempting has the potential to set an unprecedented legal standard. Normally, public figures fight back against false claims through civil court, seeking damages and public apologies. But sources close to the case say Melania is escalating beyond just monetary damages. She's pursuing criminal charges. Why does this matter? Because criminal defamation is rarely used in modern legal battles. In most cases, free speech protections prevent such lawsuits from gaining traction. But there's an exception. If it can be proven that the defamatory statements were made with malice and intent to cause serious harm, then criminal liability becomes a real possibility, and according to leaked reports, Melania's legal team may have the evidence to make that case. Behind the scenes, bombshell emails and exclusive footage allegedly reveal that Hostin's comments weren't just off the cuff. They were planned. Insiders claim that The View's producers encouraged Hostin to be as provocative as possible, knowing that her words could cross legal boundaries. All in the name of ratings. This evidence holds up in court. The consequences could be severe. Not just for Hostin, but for the entire production team behind The View. Legal analysts warn that if criminal charges are successfully pursued, it could shake the entire entertainment industry, setting a dangerous new precedent for media accountability. Hostin, who initially brushed off the lawsuit as another Trump stunt, is reportedly growing increasingly anxious as the legal battle intensifies. Some sources say she is desperately weighing her options, from issuing a public apology to a full on-air retraction. moves that could help lessen the damage but would also be a massive public embarrassment as the case moves forward. One thing is clear, this is no longer just a legal battle. It's a war on the media's unchecked power.
And he normally doesn't call for that one screen. He waits till the end of the speech. So just looking at that screen allowed him to turn his head.
Yeah.
And he said it was providential. Does this make you believe in a war and a higher power? How has that been for you?
I think something was watching over him. I think it's almost like country really needs him.
That maybe God's sparing his life?
Yes.
And then we were told this week, and we were told that authorities have already known this for a while, that there was an Iranian plot to kill your husband. So I watched this video that you released on social media questioning the first assassination attempt. For the second one, if they knew that there was this plot, why didn't they sweep the golf course?
You know, it's interesting how quiet and everything became. All of the mainstream
Daytime talk shows thrive on controversy, but this time, the drama has spilled out of the studio and into the courtroom. And it could spell the end of The View as we know it. Melania Trump's bombshell lawsuit against Sonny Hostin and the producers of The View is rapidly escalating, with legal experts warning that this could be one of the most consequential media lawsuits in history. Hostin, known for her blunt and often confrontational takes, went too far, at least, according to Melania's team. During a fiery episode of The View, Hostin personally attacked Melania in a way that many found not just controversial, but defamatory. She didn't just criticize her political affiliations, she questioned her character, her past, and her very integrity in a way that sparked outrage among Melania's supporters. At first, it seemed like just another case of celebrity versus media. But then came the shocking twist. Melania isn't just suing for defamation in civil court. She's reportedly exploring criminal charges, an extraordinary legal move that could result in jail time for those involved. Could a daytime talk show host really be sentenced to prison over their words? Normally, no. But leaked behind-the-scenes evidence has allegedly surfaced. Evidence that suggests that the attacks on Melania were not spontaneous, but pre-planned. One source close to the case revealed that emails, production notes, and private recordings are being used to show that The View actively encouraged aggressive, defamatory statements to boost ratings, fully aware of the potential legal fallout. If proven, this could be a turning point for media accountability. Critics of the lawsuit warn that this could set a dangerous precedent, potentially silencing media voices for fear of legal retaliation. But Melania and her team argue that this isn't about free speech, it's about justice. For too long, my family and I have endured relentless attacks and baseless accusations, Melania stated in a rare interview. This is not about politics. This is about integrity. No one should be allowed to dehumanize others for entertainment or ratings. As legal analysts and media insiders debate the potential fallout, one thing is clear. This case could reshape the boundaries of media responsibility forever. Could this lawsuit shut down The View? Could network executives and producers face consequences for their role? Could this case change how far the media can go when attacking public figures? The answers to these questions could redefine the relationship between media, celebrities, and the law for years to come.